What is going on, guys? It's Chris Leo here with the Leading Agent team at Status 5 Studio. Hey, I wanted to talk with you today about something, and it has to do with marketing and the way that agents sometimes we run into perceived marketing. And I think there's a flaw that I want to address. A lot of times when we're speaking with agents, they're wondering, they feel that they've developed this content and they've really worked on this piece of content and they put it out there and it just didn't fly, and they just don't understand why it didn't work. And when we start drilling into it and asking them, what we find out is they're frustrated because they spent so much time on the content and they're not getting results. But when we really start to ask, like, well, how are you promoting this content? What we find is that they're really not doing much of anything, if anything at all, with that content to help promote it and get it out there. So what we have is one of these scenarios where we're kind of in this 80-20 rule. I'm sure you guys are familiar, and you've heard in the past with 80-20, and I think the 80-20 rule applies to real estate and content marketing as well. You see, instead of spending 80% of your time creating the content, what you really need to be doing is spending 80% of your time promoting the content. So it's obviously definitely important to put together really solid, interesting, relevant content so people look at it and are interested in it. But you need to just really plan to promote that content as well. So if you spend an hour creating a piece of marketing content, you want to at least look at that as, okay, that's 20% of my 100% push. Now the next 80% is going to be getting it out there. And I know it sounds like a lot, but it's a lot easier than you would think. There's a couple of really easy places that you could put it, 3 really specifically. The first thing you want to do is put it on your website, on your blog. The next thing you want to do is you want to get it up on social media and start promoting it. My personal favorite is Facebook because it ties in with Instagram, and then second would be LinkedIn because it's a business site where I can get a lot of stuff out to people and share a lot of content and educational stuff such as this. So get it on those platforms, whatever your platform of choice is. I definitely, no matter what, recommend that you do targeted ads in Facebook to your marketplace. Target everyone in your marketplace. That way you can get them in and start getting them in your funnel. And then the last thing is your email list. We've done videos before on how to build your database, and we've even done articles. I think I wrote one 2 days ago actually on this exact topic. And a lot of agents, they get a little weird about, well, I don't want to, bombard my contact list with content I'm creating, and that's the exact opposite of how you need to think. What you need to be doing is you need to be sharing this content with them. It's going to be relevant to them, and they're going to look at it, and they're going to absorb it, and they're going to probably share it with others. The more you share this content with them, the more you're ingrained in their head, and so that way when they finally do get ready to sell their house, they're going to be thinking of you. That's the key to all this. So definitely, take your time and make sure your content's great, but then take the time to put it out there, and you want to mass promote it out there. So the bottom line is this: you spent a lot of time putting together that content. Now you need to get out and market it and promote it. And the more effectively you do that on the various platforms, the more eyeballs that are on it, the more engagement you'll have, the more shares, which means it virally grows more, and the more business you will end up doing. That's all, guys. Have a great day.